Yesterday was a disaster for crypto. More than $2 trillion have been liquidated. Everyone has lost their money, most of them. And this is a major dump, a dump that I was predicting. Still a lot of way to go. So I'll discuss each and everything in today's video. So let's get straight to the point. On the Bitcoin's daily time frame chart, and let me explain you what actually is happening. So if you have watched this video right now popping on the screen, I basically talked about the tariff that Trump is just I would say imposing on every other country, and due to this uncertainty and all the tariff and the trade war right now is happening because China is also hitting back with more tariff on America and stopping the trade of earth minerals and rare earth minerals and rare earth metals, and the same thing Europe has also decided to do, and other major countries as well. So this has increased a lot of uncertainty in the market, not only crypto but in the whole stock market, the US stock market. If you see S&P 500, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, everything is falling, and forex pairs are also dumping and pumping towards the upside and downside heavily. So obviously the impact will also come on crypto as well. And I'll be honest with you guys, after Saturday and Sunday everyone was waiting for the market to open, for the volume to return in the market, and as soon as the market opened, yesterday's market opened, we saw a huge downside crash towards the downside. But here is one more important analysis I have to share with you guys. So yesterday we saw the price of Bitcoin going all the way down till $74,000 level, but I knew that this is just a fake out and the price will again turn towards the upside. Because see, whenever most of the people are in fear, whenever you see that in news and in media everyone is talking about Black Monday and prices is falling, stock market falling, this is generally done to spread fear in people so that they sell, so that smart people can buy. And you can clearly see price fell all the way down till $74,000 and smart people bought here. This is the main reason, and now we can see a small pump towards the upside. Well, still I expect the price of Bitcoin to come all the way down till $72,000. Why? Because of this important white resistance, or you can say support zone over here at from 71.5 to $73,000 approx. But if I zoom out, you can clearly see this downwards trend line: high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So yesterday a new lower low has been made, so there are high chances we can see a small pump towards the upside as a lower high, and after that in the future we can go all the way down till 72. Let's see what happens. So right now I'm on the Ethereum's daily time frame chart, and yesterday when I saw the price of Ethereum going all the way down till $1,500, I decided to go long on Ethereum. Why? If you have watched this video right now popping on the screen, same video, I talked about that I will only take my trade on levels. If Bitcoin comes to my level, I will take a trade. If Ethereum comes to my level, I will take a trade. Well, guess what? Talking about Bitcoin, it did not came to my level at $72,000, but I knew that the price will again pump towards the upside. But still I was not greedy at all, and I did not take any long position on Bitcoin because I was waiting for the price to come near my level. However, on Ethereum I did entered in a long position. Why? Because in my previous video I told you all that the price of Ethereum has very high chances to come at the $1,500 approx level. This whole purple zone is a very important support zone for Ethereum, and the same thing happened. In the morning when I saw the price of Ethereum at near $1,500, I immediately went long on Ethereum because I knew that, see, this is a risky trade because yesterday throughout the day the price was just falling towards the downside, and maybe I can occur in a loss as well. But as you can clearly see, my stop loss was at $1,354. Price did come all the way down till 1,400 but reversed back up. You know why the price came at 1,400? Because most of the people's liquidation price was here at 1,400. So the market makers, the big institutions, manipulated the market so that the price of Ethereum can come at $1,400 level and all the high leverage greedy long traders get liquidated, and then there is enough liquidity in the market for the short traders to close their positions, make money, and then enter again at a very low price, which is at $1,400. That's why my stop loss was below 1400, because I knew that the price will fall till 1400, and that's the main reason. See, whenever you see that everyone is in fear and everyone is just scared, that is an event for mass liquidation. Because see, the fear is being spread inside the minds of people so that they can sell their positions, they can get liquidated, and the smart people can make money and enter again in the market. Simple as that. And I knew that right now it is just overhyping, and I will discuss all of this as well in my next video. So I hope you watched my recent video on my channel. But in short, I just want to say that yes, I did entered in a long position on Ethereum, and right now it is in profits. So let's see what happens next. I expect the price of Ethereum to go at $2,100 level. Well, this is a lot of target for now, and maybe I can decrease it to somewhat over here at $1,800 level is my first take profit, you can say minor take profit, 1:2 risk to reward. And I expect this for now. If the price comes at 1800, then I will definitely book some profits. But obviously, as I said, I think that there are high chances Ethereum can go till $2,000 at least. It can touch the $2,000 mark. Let's see what happens. I'm just right now managing my trade and trailing my stop loss a little bit. Also, talking about Solana, well, the important support zone for Solana. And I'm saying, if you watched my previous video, because that is a very important video, I made a prediction on Solana that if the price of Solana breaks this important purple support zone from $124 level to $119 level, then the price can easily go below $100. And the same thing happened, because if I zoom out, you can clearly see this is an important minor support for Solana. And as I said, if the price of Solana breaks this purple zone towards the downside, it can easily go below $100, and the same thing happened. If I again zoom out and go at the live price, you can clearly see the price went all the way down till $94,000. And again, it is just a event to trap retailers, to trap their money, to use them as exit liquidity. And smart people here went long, they bought Solana, and right now they are in profits. And obviously you can clearly see the price has already oversold. We saw a big huge red candle, and again this was a red candle earlier, and obviously this was just a very I would say easy or normal indication that the price of Solana will again go towards the upside. And also right now, I hope you can see this short video on my screen. In this video I have told you all that there was a CME gap on Bitcoin, which actually said that the price of Bitcoin will go at $82,000, and it did went at the same day. People got wrecked, used them as exit liquidity, all their money has been lost, and again the price pumped towards the upside. Also, you can clearly see after breaking this level towards the downside, the price of Solana has not done a retest at all, and now it is pumping up again for a retest. You can clearly see. So I am pretty sure that the price of Solana can easily reach $118 or maybe $120 level for a retest. And let's see what happens next. Maybe it can dump again towards the downside or a breakout. Let's see. I will take a trade accordingly when it reaches my zone. I did not take a trade here. Why? Because the price was in middle of nowhere. See, I'll be honest, I only take a trade on my levels, and the price of Solana was in middle of nowhere. This was the next level, and this was the earlier previous level. So only Ethereum I took a trade because it came near my support, and I was heavily I would say convinced that the price of crypto will pump towards the upside yesterday only. So basically I would say according to Indian time zone, the morning, right? I mean, before the US stock market opened, before the, I would say, UK stock market open, everyone was like bearish. It is over. It is so over. Fearful. And when the US stock market open, half of the time everyone was in fear. And then suddenly the price recovered. Crypto price recovered. Stock market price recovered. Everything recovered. I knew this was just a big event, a big, I would say, mass event to just use everyone as exit liquidity and use their money to make money themselves. All the big institutions and whales are doing that exact same thing, and this is just a trap. See, when everyone is fearful, you have to be greedy, and when everyone is greedy, you have to be fearful. Simple as that. And that's why yesterday I made a tweet that I am personally going long on ETH. Why? Because I've already told you that it was near my level, and I was heavily convinced that the price has to pump towards the upside. And also I made this tweet as well, that whether the price of Bitcoin will dump towards the downside at first, which it did, and till 72 73k approx, but it did not dump till 73. I think it only dumped till 74 for now, and make a new lower low, which it did make. I already informed you guys. But I expect the price to pump towards the upside till $82,000 for the CME gap fill. So again, my short video, I hope you can see this short video right now on my screen, and I will just link that short video in my description and in my comment box, so you can go watch that short video. I explained you guys that there is a very important CME gap at $82,000. That was a very huge indication for me that the price of crypto will pump towards the upside, and that's why I said that I am going long on ETH, because it was at my support level. So exactly, I'm on my words and I followed discipline, and everything I said in this tweet, exactly that thing happened. Most of the things exactly happened, and it is not an edited tweet at all. Coming to the crude oil's price right over here. So if you remember, I entered in a long position on crude oil at $65.4 entry, and it did pretty well, and I made good amount of money on this trade. So if you have learned from this trade, then congratulations, because don't copy trade me, okay? I hope you just learned from my trades. So I was heavily trailing my stop loss, so I managed to close my position somewhat over here. So major of my position was closed here, and obviously I took some profits at this top as well. Exactly, the price of crude oil went at this top at 71.3 and then got a reverse. Well, this is just because of the uncertainty from the President of America about the tariff, and you can clearly see the price of crude oil is just dumping towards the downside heavily. I mean, easily minus 16% right over here. Am I entering in a long position or short position on crude oil? I will be honest, no. Why? Because crude oil is currently uncertain. I mean, crypto, stock market, commodity, forex, everything is uncertain right now. It all depends on the President of United States, Trump, what he will decide with the tariffs, and the price of crude oil can just pump and dump easily, like you already saw right over here. So for now, I'm not taking any trade on crude oil until and unless I see some normal decent market movement rather than extreme volatility. Also same is with silver and gold as well, because see, I expect the price of gold to dump towards the downside a little bit, because we have only seen a little bit dump in the price of gold, and it is also getting recovered. But on the other hand, we saw the price of silver, which dumped all the way down till again 16% towards the downside, and nothing has happened to gold at all. Silver has dumped heavily, I would say, but not gold. And let's see what happens. Currently I'm not taking any trade on silver as well, and I'm not taking any new trade right now. I'm just managing my Ethereum trade for now, and if I take a trade, I will inform you guys on my Twitter. Don't copy trade me, but instead learn from my trades. But for now, I'm not taking any trade on silver. Let's see if I find a good opportunity, because silver is also being extreme volatile because of the whole global, economic trade war right now happening, and the whole macroeconomics news. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So basically, Right now I'm just in a long position on Ethereum. Why? I have already explained you guys, and I knew pretty sure that the price of crypto and the stock market and Ethereum will pump towards the upside heavily, and because it is just an event to trap liquidity of retailers to make their losses and liquidate them, and that's why more than $2 trillion have been liquidated yesterday from the crypto market. That is a lot. It was close to $3 trillion, and yeah, it is what it is, and let's see what happens next. Currently I'm in profits on my Ethereum trade and not taking any trade on commodities or Bitcoin or any other stocks or anything, because everything is uncertain for now, and nothing of those assets is right now at my level. If any of those assets come at my level and if I find a good setup, then only I'll take a trade. This is it. Currently I'm sticking to my words, exactly the words that I tweeted out on my tweet yesterday. Exactly the same thing happened, and exactly the same thing I explained you guys today as well. So nothing much right now. This is just my trade update on my Ethereum asset. Let's see what happens next. And if you want to trade Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana or any other crypto, you can do that on, wait a second, you can do that on Bybit. Link is in the description and in the pinned comments, or else you can just create an account for free on any exchange you want, but do not fall for any scams. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.